based on the turns into noon. So what do I do? The stop and go into the... Adjust my drags. Middle of the day, I hear the bat. Let's go for some shallow water. Maybe the bass like the shallers. 57, pretty good. I could go better. Oh, or not. We can slay one right here. So they do like the cover. Good thing I just read that tip. Boom, keeper. Maybe like 15, 20 more fish. Same spot. Ooh, that's a long one. Nope. The pop and drop right away just because it's good yardage. Switch up the color if I don't get one on this bite. Let's slow it down a little. Oh, missed him. See, when you see the bobber or the bait just floating like that, when you think it should be dropping in the water, usually a bite. I'll slow it down and do some twitching. Bang, got him. Equipment's doing pretty good here. Another nicey. I'll try and get her way back there. Right in the sweet spot. Perfect. Twitch didn't work before. We'll stop going to a twitch. Twitch ain't working. There we go. So it's got to be on the bottom for that high twitch. Oh, and that was what I think was a fish. Or a weed. Could be a weed or a rock. It'd be fun. And pretend it is. Oh, it's a bomb. Twister offside. Alright, pretty good one there. Go back to the pop and drop for a while. Go back to the Twitch. No, I'm gonna switch to the white one. Good, I don't need to cast it that far anyway. Got one. Keeper. I switched up to that whitey and I got a bite, so maybe switch back, confuse them. I don't know. Stick with it for a while. Alright, I'm gonna mix up the bait. There's a big one in there. It's supposed to have big blue. Got my alarm going off. I gotta change my batteries for my scooters and the race car on my float chargers. Plus I got the Deep Cycle RV battery. I like to keep up on those things. Last year I had to replace 2 of them. I'm like, well, enough of that. I'm gonna charge them all winter. Alright, I'm good. I'm thinking about that too much. I don't know why I'm doing stop and go. London, eh? What's the weather like there? I'm from Wisconsin. It's very, very cold. It's hindering my repair efforts on my vehicles, breaking all my parts. If I try to take the electrical units out, so I just wait. I don't got a heated garage yet. I'm working towards that. Here I'm going stop and go. See, I just got my mind on race cars all the time. Just kinda doing this to pass the time. Alright, let's do a real cast. Do a real retrieve, see if big blues. I like to do the pop and drop with the bass rig. Make sure the speed on my reel and oh, it's a little different. I can kind of feel it compared to the 1/8 ounce. There we go, just draw it a little longer. Big blue. Do me good. Very nice. Glad to hear. Always love another gearhead. I'm trying to work on a Chinese scooter right now and did a complete top end rebuild on it. I'm still kind of having the same problem. I know the carburetor's good, so I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna take it into my one buddy. He owns a little scooter shop. Just diagnosing the issues is the hard part. Oh, I know. The sun happens to be out today. I'm very happy. Get a nice glowing there. Oh, man. I was looking out the window. Had a bite on Big Blue. See, they like that cover. They're not liking this open stuff. I'm going to try running it along the weed edge here. See, that's what these guys are doing, I think. Going this way, so don't think I'm crowding in on your spots, guys. Try and get topwater frog. It would be so fun to like throw that on top of the lily pads. Just walk it across. I've had some fun days with the frogs. Especially when there's this one lake up in Rhinelander where my aunt lives, and they don't allow motors in it, so it's just clear water. And if you get some good pair of sunglasses, you can just spot fish. You can just see them hiding under the lily pads. Oh, it's fun times. Yeah, the water level at that lake had been down for so many years. When I go back there this year, unfortunately my grandma had passed away, but I was there and the water's like flooding up onto their yard and into their backwater pond. It's pretty fun. I think I got a YouTube video somewhere of the crickets and frogs just being like super loud. I hope I do anyway. Is it? I don't believe so. Can't confirm or deny. It would be sweet VR game though, wouldn't it be? Oh my goodness, you're right. That would just be... Alright, I'm gonna switch the baits up again. That would be an awesome game. I had the VR, it kinda gave me headaches and stuff after I'm hooked. I play so many games. Then you turn it off and your eyes just hurt and you're just like, man, how am I supposed to go back to regular work? It was super fun. I played Resident Evil Biohazard, like that was a trip. I don't know, bigger is better? Why not? I'm gonna mix it up. I like changing my spots. Here, shade. This is what they like. The tree's giving them the cover they desire. A long bomb down there. Yeah, VR is awesome. I had one, and then I sold it for like 400 bucks, and now they're only going for 200 bucks. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm glad I sold it. I can just go. I was thinking of snagging it up when I got Gran Turismo Sport too, but I don't know. I'm trying to be tight on my money. I'm waiting to buy my own land. I'm still living at the folks' house. But, you know, fate come along and I gotta somehow help the old man to win the 50th World Championship at Crandon off-road racing. If you check out my YouTube channel, I got tons of off-road racing videos from Crandon, Wisconsin. Of my old man in the classics. Big red Chevy Nova. Yeah, I'm gonna be driving that thing this year now. Doesn't sound real, but I've ridden in it 3 times and 2 times we broke down. It is a fun one. I know I'm all cheap though. I didn't pay for the PlayStation Plus. I mean, I got some money on the account. I could spend it. I don't know. That'll come up soon. I got hooked on this game now. I got hooked. That's hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna go back back to the whoops. Always hitting the wrong. I'm gonna go back to the one that was working earlier. I don't know why I switched away from it. Try and catch you a fish. Just gotta be patient. Sometimes you just slam every cast. I think my record's 4 in a row. 4 casts to catch a fish. That was a fun one. I like to mix it up on them. Yeah, it's gonna cost a pretty penny to get the car up and racing. It's gonna cost probably, oh my goodness. Plus I'm racing in the Wissota Hornet series. It's a 4-cylinder car, roundy round race. Should be a few videos of my car on YouTube as well. got so many videos. I'm just like, I just do videos of everything. Comment what you want, you know. Please like my video if you really like it. Although if I ain't catching a fish, you know, I probably wouldn't like a video where a guy don't catch a fish. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My mind is just elsewhere. Thinking about racing. I gotta fill up my live trap though. Get a lunker here soon. Sooner or later, I'm gonna go back to where I was slaying them earlier. Try over here on the deep water. Alright, and then I just start with the stop and go, kind of mess with them. Into about 70 feet, and then into this pop and drop. There he is, fish on. It's on the hook. Doesn't feel like this. Ooh, he's pulling some line out. I'm hoping for a 2-pounder. Doesn't feel like it. Maybe a 1.3. I like to guess before I reel him in. Got him. Ooh, 1.4. Not bad. A pretty fish. Caught him on that, I think that's a melon colored or pumpkin colored jig, 1/8 ounce, with the number 10 hook. That's a keeper. I'll try a little bit off center, see if he's got a brother or sister we can catch. Yeah, just go with my selected method, stop and go into the pop and drop. I don't know, they just fall for it every time. Not every time, but it'd be my go-to retrieval method for... If that don't work for a couple casts, I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll try a twitch. No, this is the final of day 3. It's supposed to be a 4-day thing. I was trying to figure out how the movement of days worked. So this says day 3 of 3, but it's really been 4 days. Stop and go into the pop and drop. And if this don't get one, I'll, there you go. See, every time, I always tell myself, that's why I say things like that. I always say I'll switch my retrieval, or I'm gonna switch what I'm gonna do next cast, and it's like, get a hook set rate when I do that. Every time. It's a small one, 1-pounder. Ooh, 1.2, nice. I'm gonna look at him. Ooh, I like the beautiful red eyes. I think that's the pumpkin, or the melon colored 1/8 ounce jig. Seems to work like a charm here on the Texas pond. Still got quite a ways to go to fill the live trap up, but we got till 5 a.m. to do that. Or I don't necessarily have to fill it up. I can just go home whenever I feel. I'm really trying to earn cash so I can get a new reel. This one was working for me, but when I went to the higher level lakes, man, a big fish just tore it up. It was fun. It was a fun experience. I mean, I was upset because I was missing a lot of fish. This one fish just took my line and he did not stop. Could not reel him in. He kept taking line. Couldn't stop him. He took all my line and snapped it off. That was a fun one. So I got 200 foot on my line every time now. But I mean, who's to say that extra, you know, 60. Oh, there he is. We got him. I thought I might have been a bit late to set the hook on that one. Too busy reminiscing about a fun catch. Which I'll be going, I believe I'm going to Colorado here after this video. Probably in an hour or so. Be going and checking that lake out. I have yet to have been there. Great. Ooh, yeah, see, I forgot to gas. I was too busy trying to catch him. Oh, I should have looked at him. Oh well. There'll be plenty of more fish. Yep, that's the go-to bass jig for me right now for them 1 to 2 3-pounders. Stop and go into the pop and drop. I don't know why, but it just seems to work every time. Boom. Right on cue. Fish on. And you can horse them around on this low level lake. When I was at the higher level lake, boy, I mean, they were throwing the hook, they were damaging the line, they were trying to rub the line on rocks apparently. Ooh, a nice one. It's a pretty fish. I'll keep him. It's just a game. In real life, I let everything go. That ain't, that's, I like the eaters. I let the big ones go. I still got fish from last spring. I should cook that up. That sounds good. Take that out and oh, got him. Yeah, the way I like to cook my fish, I like to take it and I like to cook it on a charcoal grill or a wood fire grill and slow cook it, set it off the center from the fire. And then I like to put it in aluminum foil, batter it up with my, oh man, there's a nice one. I like to batter it up with egg and flour, and then I like to coat the aluminum foil with butter and set that off the center of the fire in a grill, and boy, I let that cook 3 hours, and I don't even flip it. And I didn't cover this particular batch, but I'd suggest covering your fish maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. I didn't. It was so crispy because I didn't, and it took forever to cook. I had to redo and I see I'm too busy talking the story to get the pop and drop method going. But man, it was like a 3-hour slow cook, and that was the best fish I ever ate. I think that was some walleye. Walleye was real tasty. Either that or it was a white bass, or there's so many names for that white bass. But yeah, it was just so tasty. A little bit of garlic powder. I'm not too into salt or pepper, but you can pepper and salt it to choice, or to taste. Bass, I don't know. You seem to get worms a lot in bass. They're fun as heck to catch, though, I tell you what. Alright, let's go back to the go-to technique. Haven't caught one in a few casts. Stop and go. Get about to 70 feet, pop and drop. If that don't work, then I scratch my noggin and go, must have caught every fish for now. So maybe I try casting to a different area, or switching baits. I'll switch baits after this cast. Try the white one. The white one works pretty good too. I hear someone walking. They're scaring the fish. I don't know if it actually scares the fish. Yep, free hats. That giveaway's on another video, but yeah, I like this video. I got the King Dave Motorsports autographed hat. If we can hit 10 likes on a video. There's a picture of him on eBay, King Dave Motorsports. Racing hats. The one I'm giving away is a gray one, special edition gray one. You can only buy the black and red right now, due to long processing times from China for my hat stocks. But I mean, t-shirts, I can, boom, I'm full stocked on basically every color t-shirt you'd want. I'm only advertising red or black, I think, right now. Why? I don't know. Special edition? Yeah, I'm not really making any more gray ones, I don't think. And it kind of has a flaw in it, because I burnt the hat with an iron, so got that flaw. Someday it could be worth a couple $1,000, man, when I'm winning the Formula One World Championship or the Bob 50th anniversary World Championship in 2 years at Crandon, Wisconsin. I'm telling you, be there. I gotta be giving away tickets somehow. I'm not quite sure, but gotta be giving those tickets away. We need a huge fan base at the 50th, and we need to walk around and get into Dale Chestnut's head. I think that's the only way we can beat him. He's got a great truck, and he's, you know, obviously a more experienced driver. I've only ridden on the track a few times, and I'm looking out to go beat him. But the thing is they got the competition caution restarts now, so I feel if I can just stay top 3 until then, and then just as long as he's thinking about me, you know, I'm just right there, maybe wait for him to make a mistake. He did a mistake at the 48th World Championships. Yeah, I've just switched lures here. But yeah, it was a great race. I thought Faye would win, and whew, man. And Faye, he's already won. Jeez, he's won at least 10 or 12 world titles, and he had the lead because it was a mud race, and Chestnut spun out on like turn 2. Man. And I was hoping, see, the thing is like they race at the same time as the Formula 4x4 truck, so like the camera barely caught the footage of it. You can check this out on YouTube, Traxxas Torque Series Network. Crandon Fall Run 2017. Oh man, that was a race to watch. That was like this day of my sister's wedding too or something, so I was just plowed. It was a great memory. I really liked it. It's one of them days, you know, you remember forever. And then there's other days you don't think you remember, and then like all of a sudden a smell or a thought or a sound will just like pop it in there, and you're like, what the? Are you kidding me? I was a guy to remember that. So like the mind can vastly store so much information. Look at it. What does it weigh? Like 5 pounds? Pound and a half? I'm not quite sure how much the average human brain weighs. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give up on the jigs. Maybe go to the Twitch. There we go. A little quicker for the Twitch, right? Yeah. So used to the pop and drop, slow and steady. That's more my method. That's why I like the endurance racing. Oh, see, their fish are going for it. Look at them jumping. They're jumping right near the dock. It's a hungry little thing. Alright, I suppose I've only been using the white jig a while. Go back to the pop and drop method. Increase the speed of the reel. Just a little bit more. Oh man. Yanked it right out of his mouth. That's the other issue with running the pop and drop. Sometimes like my spacing will be, I'll see it drop, I'll just mistime it. But that's the one that works. And on other lakes it's even tougher to get the hook sets. At least for what level I am with I think it has a lot to do with everything. Just the line and my rod, like, you know, setting the hook with this rod. It could be just a low level rod. Definitely buying a new rod and reel after this trip. Final day of this 4-day trip. I know it says day 3 of 3, but the first day was its own day, I suppose. Let's see, did I get a bite and miss one? Yeah, might as well keep at it. Sploosh. Alright, let's go with the stop and go back into the pop and drop. I don't know, I think I'm gonna switch lures after this cast. I get kinda impatient if I don't catch fish. I suppose who wouldn't, man? You go from slaying them back to back to not getting nothing. I think it's what's called over. I don't know how even. I'm not good with English language here. It's like they're just over. What is it? They've been shown it. They've been shown it too many times. I did want to do that. I'm gonna go to the Shad. With the good old 1.6. Lucky 1.6. And the yellow. Alright, let's try this out for a bit. In the Shad, I like to try a different retrieve. And what is it? I gotta remember. Oh, stop and go. Just stop and go continuously. You want the hat? Special edition. Probably, you know... I mean, we gotta get 10 likes on a video, man. Oh, there he is! What is that thing? Oh, a little pickerel. Wow. Cool. Yeah, enter. Ooh, did I hit a rock? Oh, that's the reflection of it. I'm telling you, hashtag 06, hashtag 606. Hit those likes. Gonna give that hat away. I mean, it's hard to get 10 likes on a video, man. It's a tough one. We gotta do it, though. So comment in the oh, we're snagged. So, I mean, comment how we can improve the videos any way you want. I try to bring guests in once in a while. Special guests. That's him doing the lift and drop. I gotta go to the stop and go. This one that seems to work on this. There it is. Ooh, missed out. Missed out. Darn. What am I at? 11 pounds? So we're halfway to the limit. I'd like to go somewhere else. I kind of gave up. Ooh, I was gonna snag maybe. Good thing they don't like break the line on this level very easily anyway. I don't think I've done one yet where I broke any line. Yep. I don't know, I just like buying lures, and it'd be nice to go try muskie fishing. Can't wait till I get to wherever you can muskie. Oh, big at him, is he on there? Oh man. That was just a hair off center. I've had that happen before. Or they'll just jump right into you on the hook. What level am I at? Figure that out soon enough. Be nice to upgrade a level. Although I kind of want to buy equipment from level 13. It's my lucky level, lucky number. I create my own luck. That's why we need huge. We need a big sponsor. We got the huge. Dude, I'm coming up with a huge video. It's gonna be nice. Come on, fish. We got one. Bang, keeper. I think I'll get there soon. fish on. I see the experience isn't getting anywhere at this rate. I think I'll stop the video with Lucky. And I'm gonna keep fishing. Patience. Patience. I'm kind of getting this guy's way here. Go with the stop and go. Stop and go. Greetings, viewer. How are you today? Glad you could join me at the final day here of the 4-day fishing trip. Just trying some shad out. Oh, right in the lily pads, a little too far. Yep, snagged it. We're out though. This lake, it's easy to get out of the snags. The other lake, it's very break tons of line. I lost so many lures. I was like, wow, it's a fun game. I think I'm gonna switch back to the other lure. And I've been fishing here so many days, it's a trip. It's prime time though. Prime time for biting. I'll bring my bass jig back out. My pumpkin colored one. Try and get it way back in there. The sun is out, so I like to fish near structure on the bass fishing lake here anyway. Right there, I like to go from the stop and go to the lift and drop, pop and drop, pop and drop. There we go. Starts to get that smoother vibe, a little closer to the dock, where I can really get them long movements in. Snagged again. What can you do? I've been fishing here so many days, I feel the fish have just been overfished. Maybe that's just my impatience kicking in. The video's only been 40 minutes. Maybe I'll try out to the deep water again. Maybe fish along the dock. Maybe they're all hiding under the dock. I've had so many strikes just right near the dock. Let's try over here. Come on, fishy fish. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the old twitch method. Maybe a little faster. There we go. Ain't giving me my twitch. There we go. Nothing. Yeah, that one day I was just slaying the fish, man. Can't wait till I can start catching more big fish. Fill the stringer up quick. But then I need the bigger stringer because it costs money to go on the trips to where the bigger fish are. Which I'm currently lacking on cash. I spent a lot of it on lures. I just love different lures. They're all so fun. Well, I gotta tell you, this is probably how I stay in shape. I mean, it may not be much of a workout. Oh, I see the fish are just going for it, man. I'm gonna try what I thought. I'm gonna fish right along the dock. But I mean, I move my fingers 40, 50,000 times a day. We're cutting calories. And this cast never works. Oh, it did that time. I have to say, I always have trouble with the cast when it aims in. Pop and drop, pop and drop, pop and drop. There he is. Oh, that was a snag. Got excited. I just gotta stick with it. It's a patience game. Let's switch to the white one. And we'll create some action. Whoa. Something happened there. Alright, the white one's out. Water sink. Pop and drop. Pop and drop. Yeah, I think I've just been fishing them too hard. It's like my one buddy who deer hunts. He's just like, you know, I go so much, the deer just know I'm there. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna go fish for whatever the heck's biting. Okay, no, I don't want to move through time. Here we go. Bang. I think I got the slim bobber on. I hope I do. Just flip it out there, that works. Yeah, that's the slim one. Got those big hooks though. I'm having trouble getting them to bite on those big hooks. I'm going for that buffalo though. See, but those things, you can get them on the small hooks too. I don't know, I'll try for a little bit. If I get frustrated, I'll switch to my good old trusty other hooks. I think I got the number one's with. Patiently waiting. We can check out some scenery while we're waiting around. Yep. Sploosh. Yep. Yeah, if I don't get nothing after that, long, I like to mix it up. Yeah, they brought the number 6s. I'm going for big fish. I'll go with the bloodworms. Let's try some small cut bait. I think I need the other bobber for that. Oh, that could be the problem. It looks like I'm not set at too good of a depth. That might be the issue. Give it a minute. No, we got a bite. Gotta wait for it. Wait for it to the right. Make that right move. It tells me he's on there. Just patiently waiting for that moment to strike. Ready to strike. Oh, don't tell me he's gone. He doesn't. Yeah, that could have been the problem. The hook's just too big for these things. They just cannot get it in their mouths. So I think I was slaying the small fish with the number 6 hooks. I just wanted to be able to put more bait on. I don't know if like if you put a bigger hook, the more bait goes on. I've seen on particular baits where it says the weight of the bait can be medium to heavy, so I'm wondering if you switch from a small hook to a big hook, it becomes heavy. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tested that out yet. Fishing trip to North Carolina. Try and pull those big cats up off the bottom. Guess the problem I think I'm having is the hooks are just too big. I should have brought like a number 2 or a number 1 hook. Because I mean they're nibbling, but that's not the bite. It just looks like it, but it's not. It's not going all the way under. Where is that? Oh, is that it? Pretty sure that's the issue. The hook is just too big. Number 20, it's all hooked, it's big. Look at that. Wow, a dragonfly is on the end of my fishing rod. I have never had that happen. That is so cool. I don't care about a fish at the moment. Okay, that one's gone and the fish is on. No, strike was too early. See? Got impatient, but that was really cool. I thought that was like a timing thing. Dragonfly flew off my... Done sat there for so long. That's just fun. I think in real life it's happened before, but never in this game. It is so fancy. Back to where we were, where the fish just apparently couldn't get their mouths around the hook. Come on, fish. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to the number 6 hook and catch some small ones quick, and then convince myself that I need to go back to the, and apparently a fish was on. So maybe they are on, I'm just not telling. I'm able to tell. Maybe I'm not casting it far enough, only 23 feet. I mean, I set the hook, the whole thing's out of the water. That's what that issue is. And I got such a long rod, it's hard to cast. But 33 feet, that's good distance. That's right, I said I was going to change the hook size here. Alright, lucky 6, give me a big monster. We've caught big fish on small hooks before. So it's gonna be a no, it's one of them too short casts. Used to having the other pole. There we go. Now we're gonna slay something tiny real quick. Well, that's probably the only thing here. Just a little patience and maybe we'll catch our buffalo. See, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, see, it's just bluegill biting at it, or sunfish. Red ear sunfish. Nice. I'm just going to catch a bunch of those till the end of the trip. Didn't bring the number 1 or 2 hooks. No big deal. I'm still kind of in testing on like what the different size hooks do for if different type of fish, or if you get more bait on there, or what. I do like to mix it up between hooks. Oh yeah. Oh, taken out of the water. See, I didn't cast it far enough. That's what happens when I got my really long pole. Alright, that's in range. See, this is why I like bobber fishing. You just get bites right away. Action happens. Use the small hooks. Let's just catch small ones. Get a... Ooh, there we go. I like to set the line tension just at that right depth so you can just tell. Boom. Wonder how many experience these are giving me. Maybe that's why I stopped fishing these. I'm like, yeah, I could catch 10 times as many, but it's not the same. Well, you never know. You get that trophy, and that'll mix it up. That'll get you your experience. Just wait for it. Boom. Got him. Oh, taken out of the water. It was another one of those, I didn't cast it far enough. Yeah, I definitely need some cash. I need to get like an extra secondary pole. This is a good, well, I don't know, bobber fishing. You don't even need to cast it that far. I'm not even trying to. This is right where I want to be fishing for the whatever I'm going for. Just like when I was doing catfish, just flipping it right off the shore, 30 feet. Using some cut bait. In fact, I should switch to the cut bait. That's gotta be a fish. No. Got impatient. I'm gonna use up a few more bloodworms. Not quite sure how many. Bite, fish bite. We'll see if this isn't one of those 2-1, or tackle was taken out of the water before the hook was set. Yeah, see, you can't get impatient. I really wanted to set the hook there. Like in real life, I might set that hook there, but there we go. The game's got that tell-all if you set the tension up right. 3 experience. He's just not going anywhere. I'm gonna switch up to the cut bait. Bait's too heavy. Okay, so I gotta switch to the old chubby. Much better. And full on cast to get it out there. Gotta remember that. This pole don't. Wow, that's a good cast. 40 feet, 62. Oh, see, yeah, now I got the cut bait on, the bigger bobber. Yeah, with this setup, that last setup, I should have been rocking no more than 2-pound test line. The guy's going for young channel cats too, I guess. And that's the problem. I should have set the depth a little more, but it's shallow around here. That much I know. Thud, thud, thud. Yeah, the cut bait's just not hitting. Maybe it could have something to do with the number 6 hook. I don't know, I'll give it, what, 5 more minutes? Can I even wait that long? I'm not even that patient. I can start telling a story about something. Man, they were just slaying them on that other spot. This hole I haven't had good luck for big fish with the cut bait. I mean, I just seen that other guy get a catfish, so I know they like that cut bait. Trying to think what I could do to change the setup. Maybe go with the bigger hooks? I don't know. Just not getting any bites. Be a little more patient. Check out some scenery while we're at it. So cool. Scenery is so nice. Can't wait to go to the Rocky Mountains and Rockstone Lake or something. I caught a bass. Guess the bass are biting. I could go back to that. Just want to fill my... This just ain't working. This just is not working. I'm gonna mix it up again. I'll get some of them carp, man. Go back to the slim. find they take the bait easier. If you got every little detail set up, you got too big a bobber, you're gonna sit there and nibble at every detail in consideration. From test pound to your line to what type of fish you're going for. You want to just get that hair limit that'll just get you there. Otherwise, see, boom, we're getting some bites. Probably be a little crappie minnow. We'll see. I'll probably go back for bass if it's nothing spectacularly interesting. Oh, looks like it swam off. It was like, eh. What the heck is a semolina ball? It says. I don't want that. Guy swam off. Ooh, see, there we go. And it's just another page. There it is. You wait for that line. Yep, and it's a minnow. Red Deer Sun 4 experience. Yeah, I'm going back to fishing for bass. I want to move on to another lake. Go back to the bass jig. Back to my famous olive color, pumpkin color, whatever the melon olive pumpkin, whatever the game called it. Alright, let's see, reel speed's good, line tension's where I want it for this spot. Start off with the stop and go, into the pop and drop, pop and drop, pop and drop. Boy, I've been fishing this spot for quite a long time. 4-day trip was quite the long trip. Definitely be worth it when it's over. All that money and experience, and can go get my new rod and reel. I think I can only get one though. I'll have this for backup. Then I gotta buy a thing that carries more reels, and then, you know, they just want cash. At the start they get you hooked. Everything's super cheap. You can get a whole bunch of stuff, and then you get higher up and everything's ridiculous. I mean, the best, what's this, a line snag? The best fish keeper is 100,000 gold, and I'm going, geez, that's a lot of bluegills, man. But I was watching, I looked at the top score list. Some guy finished 3rd place, catching 22,000 fish in a week, I think. That's some dedication right there. I don't know how he pulled it off. I was hoping to get one here. Sure he had all the good lures though. They were all level 4. Oh, get on there! Just caught me right in the middle of that timing where I was doing a lift and drop, and I let off and I felt her rumble, so I went back for it. By the time I did, he was long gone. It'll be fun to fish a different spot, although I'll probably blow all my money and have to come back here to make more money to go somewhere else. Come on, just one more fish. Guy's slaying them. Lucky bugger. I'm gonna switch to my nice spinnerbait. Going with that pop and drop method. It's working pretty well. Fish are jumping, I think. Or do you just cast over there? We'll bomb one in deep. It's supposed to be prime time right now. Next hour. Go back to twitching. Ugh. Yeah, it gets a little upsetting when you miss a bunch of fish in a row. Oh, and we got him, wow. I was doing like twitching and that got him, so go back to the twitch, I guess. Gotta change the presentation up when something don't work. There he is, fish on. Let's check this guy out. 1 pounder, huh? Not bad. Looks like about 5 more pounds, 4.5 pounds, and I can call it a trip. This trip is taking like a full day in real life. I suppose I was doing a couple other things besides just playing this game, but this broadcast is only already an hour long. I'll go back to the Twitch. That's what was working. I'm going with the pop and drop. It stopped working, and I'm like, what the heck? Guess they wanted to see a different type of food swimming around. They caught on to it. They're like, every fish that liked that method just got caught. Alright, we're nearing the end of this trip. I can't wait. Splooshity sploosh. Trying to rock the stop and go for a little bit. Straight forward. Alright, here we go. Twitch. Twitch. Four and a half more pounds to go. And it might be, I think it's time for a hot cocoa though. Hot cocoa break. I don't know, I still like put hot cocoa off. I still have some cold cocoa. Lukewarm cocoa. Still pretty good. Lukewarm cocoa break. It's actually kind of chilly. It's cold in this basement. Alright. See if we can't get a good one. Incoming message. Oh, okay. Looks like I'll have to postpone that next video. Now is the time of my reckoning. This will decide my future the next hour of statistical engineering. Anyway, before that, I'll still gotta get my 3.5, 4.5 pounds of fish. Minnie Mouse is catching some channels. Nice. So they are gettable. Just wondering if they bite on something different on this particular lake. Try the spoon for a while. This is my preferred method with the spoon, twitching or straight and slow. Pop and drop works too. Fish just aren't biting. Normally you see a bunch of people just slaying them over here. Caught a fish, caught a fish, caught a... Look at that 3-pound buffalo. That guy's using the right kind of bait. Level 21. He knows what he's doing. I for one thing, am still on the learning curve. I'm figuring it out myself. I could go online and go like, what's the best thing? What do they like? What's the code? It ruins the game for me. Well, I could open the chat and go, what are the catfish biting on? Let's chat. Let's ask what they're biting on. How the heck do I do it? Squirt a message. Minnie Mouse, what they biting on? Mimi. Oh, Minnie. There we go. What they biting on? Send that message. Alright, let's see if we can get some intel. Doesn't hurt to ask. Never hurts to ask. Should ask what the buffalo are biting on. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a response. My chat message is gone. Hey. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and get a response. Takes a bit to type in. You saw how long that took me to ask that. I'm hoping anyway. Snagged a little twitch and we're out of there. Nothing's biting on this. Ooh, marshmallow. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna say thank you very much. Boom, and that's the trouble there. Why I ain't getting any bites on nothing. There we go. Alright, I'm switching back to the... Oh, we still got a lure in the water. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to the shad. Actually, a couple of casts with the... I always say that. I'm gonna go to the white one. A couple of casts with this. Why? I don't know. There we go. Get the speed just right. I'm gonna do a higher drop or higher lift. Much better. Boy, when I first discovered this method, I was slaying them. I suppose day one, you slay them day one and then they get used to it. Oh, is that a fish that was actually on there for a second? Wow. So they're interested. Try a twitch. Maybe that was the issue. Was they were liking the twitch, not the pop and drop today. Different method, different day, different weather. That's probably the issue. Yeah, I might get 2 bites in a row on the old method and then wonder why it stops working after a while. Let's try another cast. I can't imagine this taking me more than another hour. I need just like 5 more pounds. 5 more pounds. Make sure it settles on the bottom completely, then start twitching. It's just what I've found. Ooh, level 3, congrats. Hype man, 21. Yeah, I'm going back to the, not quite in there, I'm going back to the shad. With the 1/10 there this time. Like that lighter weight, then I can slow down the retrieve a little more. Oh, that was a snag. I was going, oh, perfect fish right on the, right out the gate. Can't go wrong, but I like the stop and go with the shad. See how that cuts for today. It's just nice to know that the buffalo and the catfish are eating marshmallows. There she goes, catfish. That's gotta be a good way to level up too. Whatever I'm doing here is just not working. It's not cutting it. More days of trying the same thing. Gets tired on a guy. I guess I tell you what, I've tried practically every type of retrieve they got for these things. It'll just be nice to move on to something else for a change. Apparently I gotta go somewhere though, so I won't get to that until this evening. But it'll all work out. It's about the right time to do something like that anyway. Ooh, see right there, sometimes I think that's a bite. Switch to the natural colored one. I always went with the other ones because they worked on that other lake. This lake, I bet this color works. Don't know about finding a bait you like. Let's try everything. I'm hooked on trying everything. Let me tell you what. Pick it up a little bit. Stop and go. Perfect. Cover ground a little quicker. I don't know, maybe slow it down if you want to work the bottom a little more. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you. Keep trying the stop and go method. I don't know, biting time's kinda prime time's ending. They're all slaying them again though. They're using different bait. I should just switch it up. Bass fishing's kinda shut off for the day. Let's go with the small hook. Try and catch something fun. I got the numbers. Lucky 6 on there. No, yeah, lucky 6. Smallie balls, I ain't feeling those. Maybe I am with the bloodworms. I'm gonna use these up. So I can forget to buy more when I really need them. I'm just like, oh, I own all the baits because I bought them all. I still run out. Is that the slim bobber on there? Yeah. Gotta be sure to have every detail covered when bobber fishing. At least in the game. In real life, it's probably the same. Fish can tell if there's a bobber on the end of the hook. What's going on here? Crazy monster tentacle things that attacks my brethren. Boom, there it is. Fish on. It's like a nice little, wow. Personal best red ear sunfish. Wow, it's a beauty. 16 experience. Oh, okay. That's just what I need to do. I'm sitting and trying to catch bass all day. It's wearing on me and the fish. Boom, getting a bite. This is way better than reeling in. Boom. Oh, there's a catch. What? Might be not casting it far enough. Alright, only less than, what is that, 3.5 pounds. I'll have a full stringer. I mean, I'll have a full stringer. I always say that a lot. I had the wee thing. I don't know where that comes from. Someone tells me it's a psychological thing where it deviates from self. I forget the word now. I'm not too good with English. You know, because instead of it being me, it's now we. It's, you know, sharing it with something rather than, well, I'm the only one fishing, so if I missed it, whose fault was that? Right here. This guy. And actually, did I reel it in after that? Just like in real life, I like to check my bait. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but if I get a bite and it misses, I'll check it out. 24 feet, and this could be one of them ones where I set the hook and it'll leave the water before it catches the fish. Let's find out. Oh, I shouldn't have hit it. Strike was too early. Got all excited. I was so happy with that first catch, and I've been blowing it when they bite. Well, oh, I never cast. Just another one of them problems. Okay, Dave, figure this out here. It's the max range. There we go. Alright. 33 feet. Not gonna set the hook and have the thing out of the water when it's time to do it. We're gonna nibble. Awesome. Ooh, that's a fish. Bluegill, 4 experience. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to level 14 at the end of this trip. That's fine though. I want to own a level 13 reel for some reason. Reel and a rod. I'm thinking this setup works for bobber fishing. really caught too many lunkers going float fishing. Only about 3 pounds away. There we go, getting a nib. Ooh, she's got one. She got that tiny thing. That's a bobber I should look at. Bunch of different bobbers. Look at that, they're just trying to pull that thing under and they just can't. There we go. What is it? Crappie, nice, 16. I don't count it short just yet. We only got about 2.5 pounds to go. Did I accidentally fish in her spot? Oh, maybe she's trying to fish near me. That's fun. Maybe she knows how to fish and not get bored. Oh, we're getting a nib. Fish on. Bluegill, 3 experience. Still about 2 pounds to go. Looks like she's fly fishing almost. I should go even the lighter line on this pole if I'm not going for the bigger ones, but the next trip I'm going to be going for big fish. I hope. Can't wait till I can get big minnows for my float reel. Boy, I'll be happy. Wow, smallmouth buffalo. Way to go, Millhouse. Nice catch. And we got a bite. Wait for him to get... There it is. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get there. Less than 2 pounds to go. Dropping it right in front of me, going, you don't need to cast it out that deep to win. You're right. But for my pull, I gotta at least get 30 feet. Or deal with that casting issue. Is that a bite? Oh. How entertaining. Yeah, looks like he's running with it. Close, not quite. There, I feel it. Felt her vibrating. Might have been on there even sooner than that. Whoa. Personal record, red ear sunfish. Wow. Okay, so we got less than a pound of fish to go. Let's hope that cast goes out there well. 26, we'll find out. Let's maybe get closer to it so the line slacks a little more when I set the hook. I'll have that extra range. I'm gonna move over here actually, just so it's in the light. A little betterness. Waiting for that trophy red ear. 0.9. I don't think there's trophy red ear even in this lake though. I just give you the synopsis before you head out on what's in a lake. Just fishing. 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 Getting blown up here. Fishing. Yeah, kind of basing my life around a fishing game. Wait till I fill my stringer before I can do other shit. Well, I've been having a problem dealing with YouTube uploads and Google accounts and all that stuff. It's been, I think I figured my way around it though. Where there's a will, there's a way. It's just like, why is all this happening? I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. It's all part of the journey. I get impatient if I don't get something that quick on a bob. I mean, that's if, oh, see, I'm used to the other rod. There we go, boom. Maybe I'll shorten up my rod length on the next purchase for a float bob rod. I haven't bought any new reels since like level 3 or 4 maybe. Time to upgrade. And rods and floats, and I got all the line I need. I finally am into the fluorocarbon, so I'll probably use that at the next lake. I don't know, 8 pound. I don't know if I need the 8 yet. But it sure is the same width as this mono 6. So, I mean, fluoro could be the way to go. Well, Bob, come on. Trophy ready? Toying with me. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Finally. Looks like we'll be able to catch 1 or 2 more. Yeah, little baby. Bombing it out there, a massive 32 feet. Whoa, okay, I almost set the hook early there. That looked like a bite though, it really did. These game developers, they get tricky. Maybe it was a bite. No, there he's still fondling with it. I just don't want to hit it early. I've hit it early like that, thinking, whoa, there it is, but just not the one. Whoa, and the wind calmed down. Oh, a little breeze coming through again. Come on, fish. Oh, there it is, finally. A nice crappie. So we still got room for 1 more. Lucky 6 bloodworms. Let's hope we get my buffalo. But yeah, I was slaying these redfin carp out the Apple River. Those were fun to catch with super light tackle. Just let them yank on your drag. It's fun fishing. Big fish with light tackle. Here we go. Could be our last fish of the day. Huh. It's all toying around. It's just like a slot machine. They just toy to make you think that there's really one there. Just to fool you. There, see, you just gotta wait. That's the last fish of the day, folks. It's a little baby shiner. Use it for bait. Well, it's been fun, guys. Remember to hashtag 606 or 06. Remember to pound that thumb up button if you liked the video. Be sure to subscribe to some King Dave Motorsports to get updated on all the new videos. It really helps me out. And first and foremost, I hope you will have a good day. Thanks for watching. Alright, I figured I'll keep the video going on 3 more minutes. As we'll end it at 6:06. In-game time, of course. See if we can't catch one more lucky fish. Oh, it was one of them ones where I didn't cast it long enough. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you will have a nice day. Don't forget to like.